Nobody chooses the country you're born. You're born there. So if you're born somewhere, you gotta be proud of it. I mean, when you forget your identity, your roots, where you come from, you're no longer anybody. I've learned greatly about the traditional musician in my country, the power of music. And they always used to say, when you are talented to do music, you have a responsibility. Your responsibility is to entertain, have fun on stage, and empower people. Tell the stories. Let people make their own decision. Show them the possibility that they have that lies in them that they are not even aware of or afraid to tap on. So for me, everywhere I've been, that philosophy of music, that belief that music is an universal language, have allowed me to do any form of art of music that exists there. In the early 70s, there were a coup in Benin where the military took over and they imposed communism dictatorship. And I grew up with my father and mother telling me arts has nothing to do with political party. You gotta keep yourself separate from any political party. To be the voice of people, the voice of the voiceless, you gotta be completely neutral when it comes to political position. So here I am with other artists from Benin, where basically suddenly the radio I grew up with listening, going from James Brown to Aretha Franklin to Beatles to the traditional music of Benin, that melting pot of radio that we used to listen to, we took it for granted. We never knew one day that the radio gonna be silent, and every day you wake up, you hear, ready for the revolution, the fight continues 24 hours a day. For me, it's brainwash. Every artist was basically commanded to write music only to talk about the communist regime and about its leaders. And I'm like, I ain't doing that. So it becomes really a problem for my safety, my family's safety, and my parents. They didn't want me to leave, but we all as family come to the agreement that we all have to take this risk for me to leave Benin. So I left. No one willingly leaves your home. Nothing feels like home, never. You can live anywhere in the world. You can adjust, you can adapt, but home is never far. Every year I go back to my country, and when I'm home, I'm a different person because I'm centered. That's where my umbilical cord is. That's where my life started. What I find out very interesting in my case is that everywhere I've lived, from Benin to Paris to here, I find commonality in those three places that make me whole. You go to other people's culture, then it brings you back to yours. It doesn't mean that you have to leave your culture, you have to give away your culture. It's your culture that allows you to understand the culture of the others. So for me, living in exile for so many years, I never lose my identity because I know where I belong. I know where I can go back to, and it's just perfect for me.